Have you ever wondered why some guys seem to stay on a woman's mind while others are forgotten as soon as the date ends? What's their secret? Is there a psychological formula that makes her miss you and even chase after you? The truth is, making her miss you isn't about playing games. It's about understanding what drives emotional connection and attraction. In this video, we're diving into the psychology behind longing and how you can position yourself as someone she can't stop thinking about. Why is this important? When someone misses you, they're emotionally invested in you. It's not just about attention, it's about building a deeper connection that leaves a lasting impression. By the end of this video, you'll know 7 proven strategies to make her miss you and, yes, even chase after you. And stick around for the last strategy because it's one that almost everyone gets wrong. But when done right, it can completely change the dynamic of your relationship. Let's get started. Part 1. The importance of creating emotional distance. Let's start with one of the most counterintuitive yet powerful techniques, creating emotional distance. The more you're constantly available, the less someone values your presence. Think of it like this. If you had access to your favorite meal every day, it wouldn't feel special anymore. Psychologically, creating distance works because it introduces scarcity. When you're not always present, she has time to notice your absence and realize what she's missing. This isn't about ignoring her. It's about giving her space to appreciate you. Here's how to apply this. Stop being the first to initiate every conversation. If she's used to you always texting first, take a step back. Give her the opportunity to wonder why you haven't reached out. That curiosity can quickly turn into longing. But balance is key. Creating emotional distance isn't about playing hard to get. It's about valuing your own time and showing that you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. Part 2. The power of being less available. Next, let's talk about availability. Here's the truth. The more available you are, the less valuable you seem. It's human nature. We often take for granted what we know is always there. This is especially true in relationships, where being constantly accessible can reduce the sense of excitement and longing. Psychologically, being less available creates a sense of mystery and anticipation. It makes her wonder what you're up to, which naturally keeps you on her mind. But this isn't about playing games. It's about prioritizing your time and creating a balanced dynamic. Here's how you can apply this. Don't always respond instantly to her messages. If she texts you, take a moment before replying. When she asks to meet, don't be afraid to politely suggest another time if you're busy. The goal isn't to be cold. It's to show that you have your own life, which makes your time with her more meaningful. Remember, scarcity creates value. When you're selective about your availability, she'll start to appreciate the moments you share and look forward to seeing you more. Part 3. Developing unique traits or personal branding. Now, let's dive into something that's often overlooked, creating your own unique personal brand. Think about this. What makes you memorable? Women are naturally drawn to men who have a distinct personality or trait that sets them apart. This could be anything, a signature style, a hobby you're passionate about, or even the way you carry yourself. These unique traits make you stand out and give her something to associate with you. Here's a practical example. If you always wear a particular scent, she'll begin to associate that fragrance with you. Or, if you're passionate about playing the guitar, every time she hears that instrument, she'll think of you. The key is to create an impression that lingers in her mind long after you're gone. Psychologically, this works because it builds emotional associations. When she's reminded of you through these unique elements, it reinforces her sense of connection and makes her miss you even more. Being memorable isn't about being flashy. It's about being authentically you in a way that resonates. Discover what makes you unique and let it shine. Part 4. Leveraging mystery to maintain intrigue. Now let's explore the art of mystery. Women are naturally drawn to men who keep them curious. Think of it like reading a great book. You keep turning the pages because you want to uncover the next chapter. In relationships, maintaining a little mystery can have the same effect. Here's the psychology behind it. When someone doesn't know everything about you, they fill in the gaps with their imagination. This creates intrigue and keeps you on their mind. But here's the catch. It's not about being secretive or withholding important information. It's about letting her discover you gradually. Practical tips: avoid oversharing right away. If she asks about your weekend plans, you might say, "I've got something exciting lined up," without revealing every detail. This gives her a reason to wonder about you and even ask follow-up questions. The key is balance. Too much mystery can come across as disinterest or dishonesty. Instead, aim to keep her intrigued by sharing just enough to spark her curiosity. Part 5. How to use shared experiences to strengthen her longing. Shared experiences are one of the most powerful tools in creating emotional connections. Think about it. When was the last time you laughed, explored, or overcame a challenge with someone? Those moments stay with you, and they're the foundation of meaningful relationships. Here's why this works. Shared experiences release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which strengthens emotional connections. When you create fun or memorable moments together, she'll associate those feelings with you, making her more likely to miss you when you're apart. To apply this, focus on quality over quantity. Instead of spending hours together doing the same old things, try something new. It could be as simple as trying a cooking class, going on a hike, or even sharing a hobby you're passionate about. The key is to make those moments unique and meaningful. And here's a bonus tip. Reminisce about those experiences later. Saying something like, "Remember when we got lost on that hike? That was hilarious," reinforces the connection and keeps those memories fresh in her mind. When you create moments worth missing, she'll naturally think about you more often. Part 6. The psychology of anticipation, leaving her wanting more. Anticipation is one of the most powerful psychological tools in relationships. Think about this. When was the last time you were truly excited about something? Chances are, it wasn't just about the event itself, it was the build-up that made it special. In relationships, creating anticipation works in a similar way. It triggers dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical, which makes her associate excitement and longing with you. The best part? This doesn't require grand gestures. It's about small, intentional actions. For example, end your conversations on a high note. Instead of letting the interaction drag on, say something like, "I've got to run, but let's catch up later. I've got something fun to share." This leaves her curious and eager for the next interaction. Another way to build anticipation is to plan experiences together, but leave some details as a surprise. When she doesn't know exactly what to expect, it keeps her excited and engaged. Anticipation is about creating emotional highs that linger. It's not just about making her miss you. It's about making her look forward to being with you again. Part 7. Using subtle, consistent habits to stay on her mind. Finally, let's talk about consistency. While mystery and anticipation are important, what truly makes someone unforgettable are the small, consistent habits that keep you in her thoughts. These habits don't need to be big, they just need to be meaningful. For instance, maybe you send her a quick good morning message each day, or you always share a funny meme that reminds you of her. These little gestures create a sense of routine and connection, making her feel valued. Another strategy is to develop unique rituals together. Maybe it's a weekly call, a favorite spot you both love, or an inside joke that only the two of you share. These habits create emotional anchors, things she'll think about even when you're not around. Consistency doesn't mean being predictable. It's about showing that you care in small, intentional ways. When she knows she can count on you, even in subtle ways, it builds trust and deepens her attachment to you. By combining mystery, anticipation, and consistency, you'll create a dynamic where she not only misses you, but actively seeks ways to stay connected. Conclusion. And there you have it, the 7 proven strategies to make her miss you and even chase after you. From creating emotional distance to leveraging anticipation and building consistency, each of these techniques is rooted in understanding the psychology of connection and attraction. But here's the key. These strategies aren't about playing games or being manipulative. They're about fostering a deeper, more meaningful relationship. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself and genuinely connecting with her, the rest will naturally fall into place. Now it's your turn. Which of these strategies resonated with you the most? Have you tried any of them before, or do you plan to? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And don't forget, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss more insights into female psychology and relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.